All right, hello, and welcome back to the Crossword vlog, aka Clog, Friday edition. And I've been told this isn't the best puzzle edition, but yeah, maybe it's fine, or maybe we get some good content out of a bad puzzle. Either way, let's get it started. Beaming, probably an S here, passes with ease. Could be like sails by. Wind up alone, or could be like wind up alone, because there's question mark. Fuzzy exotic pet. Could that be a chinchilla? I don't know if that's how you spell it though, to be honest. Um, Caption and a comparison ad. Sensation. Okay, think that doesn't quite work. I would have thought there were two L's regardless. Um, Ruler often seen in a robe. I mean, could just be king or something, but it seems a little off for whatever reason. Word with tie or fly. I know pop fly is a thing. Pop tie. That could be a thing. I don't exactly know what it is, but yeah, it's Mayamo something, but I don't know how to spell that. But probably M here. Let's keep going. It's a blast. Hens, but not roosters. I'm almost thinking like layers, because the hens are what lay the eggs, although that's not exactly like a normal thing to call a hen. But I am liking the Y here, like Y as an adjective ending, like some teenagers in pasta. Um, okay. The arms extended and legs folded over the head. That sounds hard. Good words. Flask may be kept. Hmm. Because I think of like a hip cask or a hip flask, but obviously that doesn't fit. This could be a cella. These might help people take deep breaths. So these, so S here. This could be tisks. Bacon or pancetta. Those are both like, oh, that maybe cured pork. Yeah, I was gonna say they're both pork products. Facial concealer. This is probably talking about like a basketball court. Tiny Lilliputians, like that's in Gulliver's Travels. He's like a giant to them. I think it's like Tito or something. Hmm, maybe. Hall mate. It's gotta be K. And probably QU here. Quiet quitting. Quiet quitting. There you go. I'm sure that's the first time that's shown up in the crossword. Um, First president to own a car starting with T. President starting with T. Huh. at stake, probably G here, right? Just ing. No, I guess it could be E. DC Comics weapons. Something rings? Batarangs? Is that a thing? Batarangs? Um, like Batman? Because Batman is certainly in DC Comics. Maybe Sobs? Saucy pasta? Gotta be IAL there, I think. Flask. Addison Ray. Wow, they're really trying to go for the the fresh cluing on this. Aqua something? Aqua lungs? Deep breaths, as in breaths deep underwater. Um, twist could be turn. Pops. Grumpy towards probably something at. Matchup. Agree. Conceited sorts could be snobs. Gives out. Well, maybe this is actually doles. Although, O on a letter. Hmm. Invention. Originally used in yellow dye. An invention in yellow dye. No clue. Baby bat. Don't know the name for that. Scrooge was Donald Duck's uncle, I believe. Probably an S here. Is this like super group? I don't really know any of this stuff, but I just saw super there, and I've heard of a super group. Probably not an S if that's there. Um, maybe thing pops. Like could be something in, or I guess this is actually meets out. I guess that. I don't really think of that as conceited. I think of it more as like annoying. Oh, old man as a nickname for like a dad. Tross Trosset? No, it's got to be crosset. So it's curl. A veil conceals your face. A vat. It's a big container. It's a blast. Okay, let's just keep going. Plenty of clues left to look at. In concert. So that could be like in a literal concert, or it could mean like together, working in concert with someone. I think rads are like a unit of radiation exposure. As a something maybe. Makes a spin around dance floor, or it makes. So probably disco ball. Um, it's not really around a dance floor, it's like sort of above, right? Whatever. Um, no, that doesn't need to be that. One-sided dice. Okay. Question of legitimacy. I'm thinking like legitimacy to the throne or something like that, but it doesn't need to be that. Monthly with a palindromic name. So like a monthly magazine? Maybe L? That's a magazine with a palindromic name. At stake. On the line. On the line. I feel like I should know this, but I don't. And I also feel like I should know this, but I don't. Um, hierarchical. 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 I don't know if that's a how you spell that, but whatever. Um, flask might be kept in a lab. Okay, not like an alcohol flask. Overwhelming and needing time. A lot to something. A lot. It's like a lot to process, but that doesn't fit. Hallmate. Hall and Oates, like the band. Oh, probably Taft. There we go. A UFO. A lot to unpack. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty fresh. Pretty fresh. Um, used as a yellow dye. Oh, really? Maybe TNT. Tulsa. At okay. It's a blast. Good words. The worst blanks. Break into bits. Parse. Parse something. Could just be pies, I guess. um, natural necklace. I guess lei, because it's made out of flowers, which are natural. Court ruling. Bet. Get. Set. Dunno. Philippine Island. Okay, I'm not gonna know that. Place for a ring. All right. Yeah, let's do a lap here. I'm starting to understand why this might not have been reviewed so highly. Because there are already some pretty great things in here. A lot to unpack and quiet quitting are quite good, but I'm concerned about the unfilled parts at the moment. Wind up alone. Wind up alone. Could be solo or wind instrument up alone maybe. So this could be like a flute solo. I think there's probably other wind instruments, but that could be how you spell name. Could be fly. Could just be soar. Beaming. All smiles. I like that. Caption. Sensational. Lead. Star role, like a leading role. Probably that. Is is that is that a thing? Okay. Quite like that actually. Um, maybe it's Louis. Tarantula. Before and after. Fly rod or tie rod, and then lurid, and then in a mirror. Okay. That's Louis. Highway exit. Maybe Louis like that. Gas, and then a gale. I guess it's a blast of wind. Um, okay. Continue the lap. That was pretty productive. Saucy doesn't need to be right. Court ruling. Okay. Tet, tet, let. Yeah, oh, maybe it's a tennis court, and then let. If you hit the net on the serve, that that sort of thing. O on a letter. O on a letter. Hut? Hun? Hug? Oh, like X's and O's. Okay. Plugs, if you're like plugging something, you're saying good words about it. Maybe that's just like plow and then straw. Sauna. So straw is definitely right. Don't, I've never heard of sauna. I've never heard of this, but I'm just gonna, for now, trust that that's right. And I might have to go back on it. I think a baby bat might be called a pup. Track selection, maybe like a lane on a track, like if you're like literally running track. An earring goes in your earlobe. Peels. All at once in concert. Snake eyes, one-sided dice. So you roll two dice and they're both ones. You get snake eyes. All right. Not so bad. Let's go ahead and write the puzzle. I'm gonna come right out and say it. I actually quite enjoyed this puzzle. I thought this was quite good. So maybe I can understand how certain sections here might lead to a worse experience, but yeah, I think there's a lot of fresh fill in here. There's some great stacks. All smiles and tarantula are great. Flute solo, I think was clued well enough to make it a fun answer. I like is that a thing? Um, all at once. I like the clue there, nice and tricky. Snake Eyes is cool. But yeah, Quiet Quitting, probably the star answer here, and A Lot to Unpack is also great. Yeah, tons of long fill here. Pretty fresh all around. And there is, some amount of yeah, this stuff I have no idea what what these two are. Um, but and saucy is tricky. So yeah, I think this area was a little scary. But yeah, I think the cluing was interesting. I think that's almost certainly the first time Addison Rae has appeared in a puzzle instead of Issa Rae. Um, but yeah, I think this made quite an effort to um, incorporate newer stuff, which I appreciate, with a few nods to the oldies over here. But yeah, anyway, yeah, I don't know who this is. So yeah, definitely more proper nouns than I personally like, but whatever. I'm gonna give this one, sorry for those who reviewed it poorly, I'm gonna give this one an 8 out of 10. I thought this was excellent. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.